George Washington Bridge. Marcia.
Well, you know, Todd, it's really an amazing thing. Most of New York City's rescue operations and their police and fire departments have been concentrating their actions down in lower Manhattan, where the two planes hit the two towers of the World Trade Center. But some very intelligent and aggressive cops also stopped another terrorist attack from happening on the George Washington Bridge. CBS 2 has learned exclusively that two men are in custody tonight after being arrested at the George Washington Bridge with an entire truckload of explosives. Now, I'm told that those explosives could have been enough to blow up the entire span and all the cars and the people that were on it. But nevertheless, they were arrested. I'm told they were arrested somehow near the Meadowlands, but the explosives were destined for underneath the George Washington Bridge. Again, a tragedy has been averted. The George Washington Bridge still stands because of some aggressive police work on the part of New York City and Port Authority police officers. It's really an amazing story, and amazing how they were able to actually apprehend them.
Marcia, any idea on the timing of that? Is that something that just happened, or was that supposed to occur? Do we have any idea earlier in the day today?
Well, I don't know the timing exactly. I know that there was police and Port Authority police on the scene, but I can tell you that as recently as 15 minutes ago, Police Commissioner Bernard Carrick was talking about it, telling the mayor about it with a great deal of pride.
So perhaps this did not happen that long ago, because they would have discussed it earlier today. I know this information has just come to you. Any idea at all how, in the midst of all that has gone on in Manhattan today, as well as in Washington, these police managed to stop this truck and avert this kind of disaster? Any tips that they gave you?
Well, here's the thing. As you know, when New York City goes into a full security alert, the first thing that they do is that they look at the bridges and tunnels going into New York City, because they are regarded as major potential targets. They look at the Holland Tunnel, the Lincoln Tunnel, and the George Washington Bridge, and also to a lesser extent the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel and the Midtown Tunnel. And they're looking at those tunnels, and they're trying to prevent anybody that looks suspicious from going across. Apparently what happened in this case is that you had two people in a truck who looked suspicious. Police gave chase. They stopped the truck. They found an entire truck full of explosives, and they arrested them. Those two men and their explosives are in police custody tonight, and another tragedy has been averted.
Marcia, thank you for that information, and we're glad to hear that that was averted on this